Hey everybody, Pastor Charlie here with Calvary Chapel North Whittier, wanting to wish our family, our church family, our friends, a very happy new year. As we enter into 2017, we're excited about what the Lord is going to do. It's yet unknown, but we know He's going to move in all the churches, in His church, and He's going to do a work, and it's exciting to be a part of that. In 2017, who knows? This could be the time when the Lord is going to come and take us home. And that's the hope that we have as Christians, to look forward to heaven. And that desire, that hope becoming a reality. Can you imagine if this was the year where Jesus takes us home? Can you imagine in the blink, in a twinkling of an eye, to just be face to face with the Lord in the air, as the Bible says, and then also caught up together with our family and friends that have gone before us in Jesus Christ. You know, to live the Christian life is an exciting life. There is nothing better. And I want to encourage you in 2017, go for it. Go all in, because it's the possibilities of what God can do in our lives, in our marriages, in our families, in our communities. The possibilities of what God can do are endless if you and I just respond to Him in this year and go all in. I think of my wedding band. I just recently got this wedding band from my wife, Eileen, and I love it. In the 26 years that we've been married, I've really never had a wedding band. When we first got married, I did, and I worked for a company that you weren't allowed to have wedding bands because we worked around a lot of heavy forgings and metals, and if you got your finger caught, it could just rip your finger off. Well, I was wearing a wedding band, not paying attention to the rules, and a forging actually got caught on my finger, got caught on a forging through the band, just like the rules say, but the forging fell over on my hand, and it would have crushed my hand had I had not been wearing the band. It crushed the band, it bent it, and it injured my finger, but it could have crushed it had I not been wearing the band. Well, then they had to cut it off with snippers and, brace my hand and all that stuff. And ever since then, I just really never got a band. I grew up without my father wearing a wedding band, and it was this kind of tradition in our homes, in our families. We didn't wear wedding bands, But little did I know, it meant so much to Eileen for me to have a band. It was important to her, the symbolism of what the band is. And so for the last few years, she had been expressing to me that she really wanted me to have this band because of what it symbolizes, right? So for Christmas, she bought me one. And I love wearing this wedding band because it's so important to Eileen. Just the other day I was driving and she asked me, do you have your band on? And I was like, oh, I left it at home. She says, you're not supposed to take it off. And I'm like, well, I'm not used to it yet, And so when I take a shower or wash my hands or go to sleep, I put it on the nightstand, and then I put it back on because I don't wear it all the time because I'm not used to it. It's still a little foreign to me, whereas she just wears hers all the time. And I just realized that it really is meaningful to Eileen that I wear this wedding band. It's the same thing with us going to church. You don't have to go to church to be saved. You don't have to go to church to be a Christian. But Christians go to church. And you know what? Jesus loves it. Jesus loves it when we gather together in corporate prayer, corporate worship, corporate teaching. It's like Eileen, my wife, loving the fact that I'm wearing the band because of what it symbolizes. And I want to encourage you this year to go all in your relationship with Jesus Christ. Go to church. We live in a culture and a society where people want to do church at home and go to the online campus. You can't do church that way. Church is people gathering together and loving Jesus and loving one another, being touched by Jesus, receiving from Jesus, giving to Jesus, and doing it together as a corporate family. It's like wearing the wedding band. It's the symbolism of what Christians do. And you know what, guys? As we go all in, and we dedicate ourselves to Jesus Christ and His church, he is so thrilled. He loves it. He says, my children are gathering here. If we make that a priority and not forsake the assembling of ourselves together, if we make it a priority and make it a priority for our children to go to Sunday school, the Lord will be pleased and he'll be blessed. And as a result of that, so will our families, so will our marriages, so will our lives, and so will our communities. So in 2017, guys, I just want to encourage you to go for it. Go all in, seeking God's best. Not mediocre or not just enough, but going all in to experience the blessings and the goodness that God has for us. And I look forward to that. I look forward to what the Lord is going to do in 2017 in our church and all the churches, in his church, and in our lives. God bless you.